Comme vous venez de le voir, ce 54e lancement d'Ariane 5 vient une fois encore de placer de façon parfaite sur leur orbite de transfert géostationnaire Intelsat 17 et HYLAS 1. Naturellement, je me réjouis de partager ce nouveau succès avec chacun d'entre vous. Moins d'un mois après notre dernier lancement, puisqu'il me souvient que c'était le 28 octobre, nous nous retrouvons donc ici au Centre spatial guyanais pour célébrer une nouvelle fois la performance, la fiabilité et la disponibilité de notre lanceur qui signe ce soir son 40e succès d'affilée. Avec ce nouveau succès, Ariane 5 conforte ainsi sa place de référence mondiale puisque depuis le début de 2010, nous avons déjà lancé
We have launched 10 major geostationary transfer orbit satellites. This is more than 60% of satellites launched in the world. Of course, nothing could exist if our clients didn't trust us, whether they are Intelsat or even Avanti for telecommunications. I will start by saying a few words about Intelsat 17. It's a few kilometers away from here in 83, 27 years ago. Ariane 1 set in the orbit Intelsat 5, a satellite already built by L'Oréal. And almost 30 years later, we are celebrating the launching of this satellite for Intelsat number 17, which has become, with years, one of our major clients. I would like to thank the Intelsat CEO, Dave McGlad, my friend, who watched this launch from Washington, and I would like to thank all his team for the trust they've been giving us for such a long time. I would like to thank John Celli and all the team of L'Oréal Systems, and they saw their satellite reach its orbit thanks to Ariane Space, and I would like to thank John Celli for being very efficient with his teams and helping us to be able to launch the satellite in time. I would like to talk about HYLAS 1, and I would like to congratulate Avanti Communications for this wonderful start in the world of spatial and telecommunication operators, and I would like to welcome for the first time in Guyana my friend Mr. Williams, and I would like to share the success with him, and this success I hope will be followed by others because, as you know, they are trusting us for launching all their satellites. I hope that this will help Avanti manage the increasing demand in large band, broadband of his clients, and I would like also to congratulate Astrium and all the partners for this ambition, for their help in this ambition program. And I must say that HYLAS 1 has been launched successfully before the end of 2010, which was exactly what David needed. And beyond this launch of Intelsat 17 and HYLAS 1, successes like today will continue because after this launch, our orders also include 29 satellites and 6 ATVs, and 17 will be launched by Soyuz. Since the beginning of the year, we signed 10 contracts for launching geostationary satellites. You saw the signing of the last one with Azerbaijan, and we have also contracts for Soyuz, so I would like to pay a tribute to all those who contribute to this wonderful success. Of course, the member states of the European Space Agency, I would like to thank them for the great support they are giving to the launchers, and I would like also to thank all our European partners. I think we should highlight all the efforts they have been making for providing all the materials we needed. I would like us to applaud them warmly. I also would like to thank all the CNES teams in the French territory and here also in Guyana, and they were extremely professional. They were highly committed, and I think their competence and skill is uncomparable. Thanks to them, those launchers can safely be carried out. We are the 26th of November. We carried out 5 launches in more or less 6 months, and if everything goes well, our 6th launch will take place on the 21st of December. So this is 6 launches in 7 months, and I would like to congratulate our operational teams because in the world there are very few able to do that. And this is what I had to say. As you can see, I am particularly satisfied by these 9th and 10th satellites launched by Ariane, and I would like to give the floor for Intelsat 17 to Mr. Fraudillier, and then for HYLAS 1 to our friend David Williams.
Thank you, Jean-Yves. Today's launch of Intelsat 17 marks the 126th satellite launch for Intelsat. It's an important date for the relationship between Intelsat and Arianespace. As Jean-Yves mentioned, this is the 51st satellite that we launched together. But since one of the satellites was launched from Baikonur, this is actually the 50th satellite that we're launching from Kourou. So happy anniversary. The relationship started in 1983 with the launch of an Intelsat 5 on an Ariane 1, and the relationship keeps growing. We have at least 2 more satellites that we're planning to launch with Arianespace over the next 2 years. Arianespace has launched more Intelsat satellites than any other launch service provider. Intelsat 17 in itself is a success. When we started the program in 2008, we were planning to launch the satellite in March 2011. Thanks to the hard work and dedication of Space Systems Loral, who delivered the satellite several months ahead of schedule, and Arianespace, who was able to accommodate an early launch slot, our customer now will be able to enjoy this satellite ahead of the originally planned scheduled date. So where is Intelsat 17 going? It's going to 66 degrees east. It will have coverage of Europe, Asia, Russia, Middle East, and Africa. It has a very diversified customer base that includes media customer, government services, and corporate networks. The satellite will also enhance our Asian DTH neighborhood that is currently hosted on Intelsat 10. As some of you may know, yesterday was Thanksgiving Day in the United States, so it's only appropriate that I give thanks to the people that make this program a success. I'll start with Space Systems Loral, who under the leadership of John Shelley once again delivered a high-quality satellite ahead of schedule. Arianespace and the partner who delivered the satellite right on target and at the beginning of the launch window. Finally, all the Intelsat employees, my colleagues, who worked on that program. As we speak, our engineers in our Launch Control Center in Washington, D.C. have already acquired satellite telemetry and are busy operating the satellite to move it up to 66 degrees east. Today's launch of Intelsat 17 brings the total number of satellites that we currently operate to 70. That's 70. 54 our own satellite and 16 are satellites that we operate for other customers. In closing, I'm looking forward to be back here early next year for the launch of Intelsat New Dawn. That launch will mark the beginning of a new chapter in the relationship between Arianespace and Intelsat, as it will be the first launch of our next 50 launches from Kourou. Thank you et merci.
Thank you very much to my friend Jean-Yves, and congratulations to Intelsat. It's a very special moment for the many people who have contributed to the successful construction and launch today of the HYLAS 1 satellite. Also for the investors who will now begin to see the cash flows that will drive our share price to £25 and beyond. But on this first day of HYLAS's orbital life, I'd like to reflect for a moment on some of the firsts that this project has created. It's Europe's first broadband satellite, and it will begin to bridge the digital divide, which is a source currently of inequality in our society. HYLAS 1 results from the first public-private partnership, which was created by ECA. The 34 million euros invested by ECA in the project, supported by the UK Space Agency and the German Space Agency, resulted in more than 400 million euros of private capital being brought into the company to expand capacity deeper into Europe and elsewhere. Space is an industry with great barriers to entry, so it's some surprise that Avanti managed to get here. But the British government forecasts that in the UK alone, our industry could be worth £30 billion a year in just a few years' time. It's important, however, to remember that without the guaranteed access to space, which Ariane delivers, none of these firsts would be possible. So I hope that the British government continues to grow its support for Ariane. This has been a family undertaking in many ways, and there are a few family thank yous I'd like to make. Firstly, I'd like to thank my wife, and indeed all of our families, for putting up with the absences, the stresses, and the chilling risks that we all put up with in this industry. Avanti has a family atmosphere, of which I'm proud, and I'd like to thank all of my colleagues for their dedication and energy. Avanti's benefited from enormous goodwill from all of its suppliers, and I'd like to thank in particular EADS Astrium, ISRO, and Arianespace for their goodwill. But this family is brought together by ESA. The UK Space Agency had the vision to peer into the future and find a way to solve the digital divide, and in ESA it found an agency and a partner which implemented that vision with great courage and clarity, and I thank them both. Finally, I thank the investors who took the risk to join our adventure along with our advisors, and I'm very proud to be now delivering strong returns for all of them. But mostly I'm excited to now bring our customers into this family and with them to create many more successes in the future. Avanti has tonight grown up a little and joined the European space family, and that's a family which I'm very proud to be a part of. Thank you.
So, very good. Our next launch will be on the 21st of December. It was a bit complicated to see we had to do 6 launches, and we managed to do it in the year, and a 7th soon. So the satellite arrived for the 21st of December, so reasonably we believe this launch will take place before the end of the year. Our operational team is already working on it, and I told you they are the best in the world, so I'm sure they're going to make it. So we'll see you 4 days before Christmas. Thank you.
So it's mission accomplished once again for Ariane 5 ECA and Ariane 5's 40th successful launch in a row. Congratulations to everybody who's worked so hard to bring us to today.
Yes, absolutely, and congratulations to our customer Intelsat and Avanti. We have enjoyed working with you, and we are looking forward to doing so again soon.
Thanks for joining us here live at the Guyana Space Centre. From me, Katie Haswell.
And me, Thomas Panosso. Thanks, Katie. It was great working with you.
And you too, Thomas. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Allumage des EAP, décollage.